Hello and welcome to Trigunatmika. This is a channel that is dedicated to understanding the world and everything within and beyond it through the lens of psychology and philosophy. In today's video, on the occasion of Krishna Janmashthami, we are exploring the profound clarity that Krishna, one of Hinduism's most revered deities, provides to humans through his timeless teachings. And we'll also examine the psychological significance of this clarity. So, with that being said, let's begin. Krishna Janmashtami is the celebration of Krishna's birth and is one of the most widely observed festivals in India. It is marked with various regional customs and traditions, reflecting the diverse cultural landscape of the country. Here's how it is celebrated across different parts of India. Mathura, the birthplace of Krishna, and Vrindavan, where he spent his childhood, are central to the Janmashtami celebrations. The festival is observed with great enthusiasm, including Jhulan Yatra, a swing festival, Ras Leela performances, which are reenactments of Krishna's childhood and youthful exploits, and the midnight celebration with chanting of devotional songs and reading of the Bhagavad Puran. Temples are elaborately decorated, and devotees fast until midnight, as it is believed to be the time of Krishna's birth. In Maharashtra, Janmashtami is famous for the Dahi Handi tradition, where teams of young men form human pyramids to break earthen pots filled with curd, symbolic of Krishna's childhood pastime of stealing butter. The event is highly competitive, with large prizes for the winning teams, and it draws huge crowds, especially in cities like Mumbai and Pune. In Dwarka, believed to be Krishna's kingdom, Janmashtami is celebrated with grandeur. In Dwarkadashi temple, the festival includes day-long religious ceremonies, Krishna bhajans, and midnight aarti. In Gujarat, the festival is marked by the decoration of temples and homes, the performance of dances like Garba and Ras, and reenactment of scenes from Krishna's life. In North India, particularly in states like Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Bihar, the celebrations include fasting, Jagran, and visiting Krishna temples. Temples like ISKCON in Delhi and Banke Bihari temple in Vrindavan are especially famous for their elaborate celebrations. In Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, homes are decorated with tiny foot symbolizing baby Krishna entering the house. Special offerings like sweets are prepared and offered to Krishna. In Kerala, the celebrations include recitations of the Bhagavad Gita and devotional songs. In West Bengal, Janmashtami is celebrated alongside Nandotsav, where the day after Krishna's birth is marked by distributing sweets and gifts. In Odisha, the festival is observed at Sri Krishna Jayanti with fasting, prayers, and recitals of the Bhagavad Puran. In Manipur, Janmashtami is celebrated with traditional Manipuri dance performances that narrate stories of Krishna's life, especially his Ras Leela. Across India, fasting is common tradition broken at midnight, symbolizing the time of Krishna's birth. Devotional singing, temple visits, and decorating homes with images of Krishna and Radha are widespread practices. The birth of Krishna is seen as a significant event in India because he is the 8th avatar of Vishnu, and he introduced himself as the Parabrahma in front of Arjun during the Mahabharata war. Though Vishnu has taken many incarnations on earth, Krishna stands out because he gave us the reason, the cause, and the lessons behind the birth, death, rebirth, and liberation of humans. He explained the causes of suffering and how one can become free from the bondage of Maya, that is illusion. And yes, the other scriptures in Hinduism tackle similar subjects, but Krishna's Gita stands out because he was standing on earth when he gave that wisdom to Arjun and imparted his divine knowledge on many others. And of course, there are all the miracles he performed when he was just a child, from killing Putana to showing Yashoda the entire universe in his mouth, from holding Govardhan to dancing and defeating Kaliya Nag. The miracles and strengths of Krishna are uncountable and unimaginable. Yet, Krishna's biggest power is neither his strength nor his miracles, but his extremely high intelligence and the power of perception and decoding. Krishna was an expert in politics, kingship, and mind games. Some might even say that he was an excellent manipulator. Krishna would make people do the righteous thing by using psychological tactics on them, and others would do that even when they didn't wish for it. He had a way of playing with people's mind, yet he never used it for wrong, as Krishna's primary role on earth was to re-establish Dharma. Dharma means duty and responsibility to do the right things. The intelligence of Krishna became the primary source of re-establishment of Dharma in the world. And with his intelligence, he provided the very knowledge that we need to thrive in the world. And these lessons provide us the clarity that we need to understand ourselves better, our lives better, and how to live and thrive in the world. One of the central teachings of Krishna is the concept of dharma, or righteous duty. He emphasizes that every individual has a unique role to play in life, and fulfilling this role with sincerity is essential. Krishna tells us that by adhering to our dharma without attachment to the results, we can live a life of integrity and purpose. This guidance helps us navigate the complex ethical and moral dilemmas we face, providing clarity on what it means to live righteously. Clarity, as emphasized by Krishna, is not just about understanding our duties, but also about having a clear sense of self and purpose. Psychologically, clarity reduces cognitive dissonance, a state where conflicting beliefs cause mental discomfort. By following Krishna's teachings, we learn to align our actions with our core values, reducing internal conflict and promoting mental well-being. This clarity helps us make decisions with confidence, reducing anxiety and stress, and fostering a more focused and purposeful life. Krishna also speaks extensively about the importance of detachment from the outcomes of our actions. He teaches that focusing on the process rather than the result leads to mental stability and peace. This lesson in equanimity is particularly relevant in today's world, where we often find ourselves stressed by the desire for success and the fear of failure. Krishna's wisdom helps us maintain balance and tranquility, no matter the circumstances. Detachment, as Krishna describes, is not about being indifferent, but about not letting external circumstances dictate our inner state. This psychological approach fosters resilience, helping us cope with setbacks and challenges without losing our sense of self-worth. By practicing detachment, we can maintain emotional balance, improve our mental health, and develop a more adaptive and flexible mindset. Krishna's teachings on self-realization are profound. He explains that the true self, or Atma, is eternal and distinct from the temporary physical body. This understanding liberates us from the fear of death and the cycle of birth and rebirth, encouraging us to focus on spiritual growth and self-realization. By understanding our eternal nature, we can approach life with a sense of peace and purpose, free from the anxieties that often plague us. On a psychological level, this means that we are not in control of the results that will happen based on our actions. Hence, stressing about the outcome can lead us to self-doubt and can lead to sickness and physical stress on our body. Regardless of what the outcome is, we should always have trust in ourselves so that we are not affected by the results and can move on as we believe in our abilities and capacity to improve and become better. Krishna's guidance to the Pandav, particularly in times of moral and ethical dilemmas, is a cornerstone of his teachings. He clarifies how to navigate difficult decisions, emphasizing the importance of intention and righteousness over mere outcomes. This teaching is invaluable for anyone facing tough choices in life, reminding us to stay true to our principles. Finally, Krishna addresses the fears and doubts that we all experience, particularly the fear of failure, loss, and moral uncertainty. He assures us that by understanding our true nature and maintaining our connection with the divine, we can overcome this fear and live with confidence and inner peace. On a psychological level, Krishna's teachings about overcoming fear help us to build resilience. By fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves and our connection to something greater, we can navigate life's uncertainties with greater courage. This approach helps reduce anxiety, promotes emotional stability, and enhances overall mental health. In essence, Krishna's teachings offer us a comprehensive guide to living a fulfilling and meaningful life. By providing clarity on the nature of the self, our duties, and the balance between material and spiritual pursuits, Krishna empowers us to face life's challenges with wisdom, courage, and equanimity. Psychologically, these teachings help us develop a clearer sense of purpose, reduce internal conflicts, and enhance our overall well-being. This brings us to the end of the video. Thank you for joining me on Krishna Janmashthami to understand its importance. For more videos on religious rituals explained through a practical and psychological lens, like, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon for videos on self-growth and self-discovery. Leave a comment down below to let me know your thoughts on this topic and what you would like to know next. Until then, stay connected, stay enlightened. See you next time.